Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Whether you're watching live or you're watching later, I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Todd. This is the reaction stream. Glad you could join. If this is your first time here, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, whichever one you need to hit. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for finding your way back. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy this one as you do the other ones you enjoy. This should be a good one for you. It's going to be a little Dan and Phil heavy. Just a heads up on that. But it just kind of works out that way. Sometimes I just randomly pick videos and it works out that way. Just seemed like, the universe was just like, you know what? This one's going to be heavily Dan and Phil. You're going to get knee deep. All right, before we jump in, these are all member requested videos brought to you by the lovely, wonderful, amazing members of ToddReacts.com. Shout out to the episode, season, and series members. You're all wonderful. Thank you for being here. Wrong one up. Hold on. I had the wrong one going. There we go. ToddReacts.com is the one we want. I almost brought up the first video. We're just going to jump immediately into it. ToddReacts.com. Right now, the preview tier is up, but you know what? I was aiming for a February 1st relaunch day of the tiers, but I think I'm going to try for this Sunday because I finally, so little background here. I've been working on a new request system, basically. So previously, what's been going on is I just have this Discord thing, and then I make a channel for a specific month, and then people put their requests in there. And I noticed, it's not very transparent. Transparency is kind of a nice thing, and it's reassuring and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's come up with a different strategy here. So I consulted with AI because myself, I'm not great at code, if not terrible at code. My coding experience comes from like 2004 MySpace days. And some of you are like, MySpace? What is that, prehistoric? Kind of, yeah. Really simple, rudimentary kind of stuff. So I consulted with a little AI and it helped me create. It literally created it. I was just kind of the human driving it. Literally created a website that you will be able to see, and you'll be able to submit videos, and it'll have, it'll count down however many you get per month based on your tier. So it's super smart, if you will. And then it'll be able to add that to the list, and we will just be reacting to videos and kind of a first come, first serve kind of thing. So depending on your order in the queue is the videos we'll watch. And after that, there is a wait list as well. So if all your queue slots are full, every month you'll get new wait list credits, if you will. And you'll be able to add your videos to that waitlist. And as we go through the queue, your waitlist item will come on over to the main queue. So it'll just automatically pull it. And so it just continues ad infinitum. So it's kind of an interesting automatic. I don't even have to do anything really to it, which is super cool. And you'll be able to check out the queue. You can see the waitlist. You can do all that stuff. So it should be very interesting, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't break immediately, but I've tested it pretty thoroughly from, what I'm able to do, and it works pretty well. So we'll be relaunching the episode, the season, and the series tiers coming up shortly, very shortly. I will make an announcement, and then we will go from there. I do have another announcement part of that, but we'll wait. We'll keep it a surprise. Because it'll be good news. Good news for everybody, basically. So I'm excited for that. I hope you are as well. So, last but certainly not least, actually, I totally skipped over everything else. I just got so excited. I've been working on that queue and that system for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's been driving me nuts. It's probably taken 5 years off of my life. The amount of times I have newfound respect. If you're a software coder, software designer, et cetera, I have unbelievable respect for you, because the amount of times I added and broke code and added and broke code and added and broke the whole thing. Oh my gosh. What's up, Coney? What's up, Joanna? Welcome in. Welcome in. ToddReacts.com. Check out the winter collection of merch available for a limited time only. 15% off for members, ships worldwide, all that good stuff. Quality is guaranteed on every order. Lots of different color options, lots of different sizing as well, to make sure we got whatever you need. Accessories as well. Go ahead and check those out. Lots of different color option there as well. We have Android, we have Samsung and iPhone cases as well. So go ahead and check those out. And if you're already there on the YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Makes it very easy for the algorithm to go, oh, you like this? Here's a video. So hopefully the algorithm plays along. I'm not exactly sure if it does, but hit the subscribe button. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. And the main thing is it tells the algorithm, I like this. I want to see more of this. Pop this up on my home screen, please. And hopefully it follows those directions. I appreciate it. Over 14,500 wonderful people have already done so. I appreciate that as well. And last but certainly not least, the Discord is a ever more important community. It is going to be an extremely important community coming up. And I will make that announcement very soon. But it'll become an extremely important community that you will definitely want to join. We're closing in on 300 members, which is awesome. As you can see at the top, it tells you I'm live, which is super handy and true. I am live. Hello. And down below here, we do have a lot of different fandom channels. So whatever you're into, whatever you want to discuss, debate, whatever, you can certainly do so. Friends have been made, all that good stuff. And we have some fun community channels as well for you to check out. And if you want to add anything, just let us know. Let me or the mods know, and we can add it for you. No problem doing that. No problem. So go ahead and join us. We're nice. We don't bite. We're awesome. But yeah, it's been a very great place. And needless to say, I'll say this. I polled the series members about a perk that I'm thinking of that I will be doing. And I gave them the option to make it series members only. And they rejected that and said, no, we want everybody to experience it. So if that is not any indication as to the type of people that we have in this community, I don't know what is. Like, that is huge. Huge. I don't know if every community kind of has that, but boy, this one does, and it makes me so happy and proud and all that good stuff. So thanks for being here, everybody. If you're part of the members, you're awesome. Thanks for basically guiding us all. You're literally guiding us all, including me, throughout this entire journey of your algorithms. So it's very cool. So I'm glad everybody appreciates it, and I hope everyone does. But let's go ahead and go over the lineup, shall we? Let's do it. Alrighty. We have, up first, we have a supernatural video. That's how we're going to start it off. It's Sam and Rowena. And then after that, we have an X-Men video between Charles and Erik, Professor X, Magneto, basically. And then after that, we have a sweep of Dan and Phil videos. One of them is the one we're going to kick off with in the middle there is an older video. And just a heads up on that one. Apparently it's a little 2020, couple years ago style humor. So it might be a little brash is a word, I guess. Crazy lineup, indeed. And then after that, we do have a Dan and Phil video as well. Moments that make me insane, apparently. And then we're going to end stream with Dan and Phil reacting to Phan Twitter after the hard launch. Post-hard launch, 2009 humor, 2009 humor. A little difference there between 2020 and 2009. But it should be very, very interesting. And got a little bit for everybody on this one. So it's very nice. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's start on the first one. You skipped a few years? Just a few. Honestly, time before 2020 is just kind of, I don't know. It's just yesteryear. Time after 2020, I don't know if there has been any time after 2020. It just all feels the same. Every year is like a replay. We're like in Groundhog Day somehow, but it's very strange. All right, the first one is going to be Sam and Rowena Afterlife. It was posted 3 years ago. Looking forward to it. It's Friday, folks. It is Friday. Yes. Yes, it is Friday. And if you're in the United States, which some of you are, I forget the analytics. I think it's like 30%, 25%, maybe 25% of you. It is going to be so cold for a lot of the United States, like freezing temperatures, even like worse, like in areas that don't get that cold. So it's like this massive cold front, Arctic vortex or whatever the heck they call it. A weather person's dream, right? They're just dying for times with extreme weather. But the rest of us have to live through it, I guess. Not looking forward to it. I did buy some food just in case we lose power or anything like that. They're calling for ice, basically, which we don't handle well. So I will probably not be leaving the house for I don't know how long. So it's going to be very interesting. I got an email from an employer like, hey, we don't know about Monday. We don't know about Tuesday, but we'll see. So who knows? Hopefully they call those days off. That would be great. That would be great. Hey, we're hoping. All right, let's jump into it. Congratulations on surviving the week. This is Afterlife, Sam and Rowena. Let's do it.
Rowena, stop! Stay right there.
I can't stop, Samuel. You'll have to shoot me.
Ooh.
Eyes like the smoke we rise as the candles burning low. Trust me in whatever you like.
I'm a flawed, petty, evil creature, Samuel. I don't know if I can be redeemed, but I have to try. I'm no fun.
We owe you one. Small one.
I don't think I will be. Samuel.
Gonna be okay back here.
Aye. Someone needs to keep an eye on the devil.
I don't know why I'm thinking like this is some like Doctor Who crossover. I know. I hear the accent. I'm not saying that because of the accent. I think it's Doctor Who. It's just almost like a strange, we're out here doing things and then here's like somebody to like help. I don't know.
All the time.
I get that kind of feeling with Castiel too. Like he's a companion.
Keeps me up at night.
Her death is always the same. She killed Sam Winchester. By you.
And you've gotten quite fond of each other, haven't you? But will you let the world die? Just so I can live.
I'm sorry, Sam. Lucifer isn't the one who's going to kill me, is he?
We changed other people's fates. Maybe we can change yours.
Do it! Kill me, Samuel!
Wow. Jared has very good cry face when he needs to when he's acting. Those were like rainfall tears. Oh my gosh. That is such skill to be able to pull that off.
Using dangerous, mysterious magic regardless of the cost. It's a very on-brand me thing to do.
Well, thank you.
Of course, Samuel. Until very recently, I was the good song, Samuel.
What?
You were supposed to have seasoned witches with brought in this lot. Imagine her leaving all her earthly treasures.
Best.
Mametti! You killing me was one of the best things that ever happened.
Don't hear that very often.
That's the boy.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was deep. That was heavy. That was very heavy to start with. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. Wow. Yeah, they are both very talented at crying while acting. That is not easy at all. I've definitely reacted to Rowena before. I remember that. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. So, let's pull up some information to get a little bit more context as to what the heck we were seeing there. Sam and Rowena relationship. I don't care about anything enough to take my own life. Not you, your brother, not even the world, but I believe in prophecy. I believe in magic, and I'm here and you're here, and everything we need to end this night is in our hands. I know this is in my bones. It has to be this way. Do it. Kill me, Samuel. I know we've gotten quite fond of each other, haven't we? But will you let the world die? Let your brother die just so I can live? Wow. Makes a strong case. That would be really difficult for most of us. But when you put it like that, no. Sam and the witch Rowena have a complicated relationship, starting out as mortal enemies. They evolved into friends and even something of a mentor-student relationship. Complicated nature of this relationship is highlighted by the fact that Sam was fated to be Rowena's one true killer. Complicated one in general, due to Rowena's evil nature originally, the two often found themselves at odds and only reluctantly working together for situations for mutual benefit. As Rowena proves to be untrustworthy, Sam often works with her under supervision and iron chains. Kinky. Following Rowena's death at the hands of Lucifer and her subsequent resurrection, a situation in which she had betrayed the Winchesters and Crowley to help Lucifer, their alliance became somewhat less reluctant, more willing in nature, with Rowena helping the Winchesters against Lucifer and the darkness to save the world. With Rowena having a change of heart following the war with the darkness, she became more of a willing ally, coming to the Winchesters' aid against the Laughlin family and helping with her grandson Gavin. After Sam calls upon Rowena for help, in both cases, she had something to gain for herself. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But also put herself into danger against the Laughlins to help save Dean. Very interesting. So very self-servant, which, you know, hey, I'm sure we've all met those kind of people before. You tend to avoid them. Or maybe you are one of those people. I mean, if you are, then, you know, it is what it is. Look, I don't judge. Look out for yourself. Sam would later be called Rowena's protege, there we go, by Dean, while it was implied that Rowena intended for Sam alone to inherit her magical stash, including the journals, chronicling Rowena's lifelong spell work. Rowena's journals help Sam again by allowing him to use one of her spells to resurrect old friend Eileen Leigh. At the same time, Sam was able to kill a witch using a powerful spell and hex bag he created, something Sam credited as having learned, of course, from the best, Rowena, as we saw. Very interesting. Supernatural's Ruth Connell on the magic behind her role as Rowena. Let's see. Is this going to be a back and forth, maybe? Oh, here we go. Really did feel, though, for me, like I was at the point in my life where I'd tried and tried and tried so hard, so many ways, and I was really at a point of surrender in the industry. And it did feel like a little bit of magic where this part came in that was so right for me, and I was so right for it. And I was only ever booked for one episode and pinned potentially for 1 or 2. So it was kind of a tester, I guess. There was no way that I knew or that anybody knew that it was going to turn into 12 episodes in the first season, which was just, I could bore you to tears. I remember it all so clearly because it was all so important to me, and it meant so much to me. It still does. Rowena stuck around much longer than just 12 episodes. She's enchanted our screens for the last 5 seasons, popping in and out of the Winchesters' lives, causing trouble, helping them out on occasion, always working with her own secret agenda, of course, self-servant. After that first appearance, Connell had a good feeling it wouldn't be a one-off. I'm quite hippy-dippy, intuitive in that way, and I was aiming for like 8. I saw that Elena Huffman, who I'd never met, who's now one of my best friends, I saw that she had done 8, and I really got a bad, and I got what happened there, and I thought, that's something to aim for. At one point, they killed me, but executive producer Bob Singer took me into his office with Eugene, who wrote a lot of the Rowena episodes, and was like, "Can you keep a secret?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "You're not really dead." I said, "I never thought I was." That level of confidence, phenomenal. The writers, Connell said, just took such great care of Rowena, and I love where she's landed on this throne in hell like she deserves. Supernatural is on television so often with reruns and different channels in different ways, and there's so many people who, as a part of their everyday life, see it and it's on. So it's on in airports and the screens when you're there. Connell laughed. She gets recognized most in airports. It's not going to go anywhere as long as there are reruns and repeats. It's going to be like a little Star Trek or something like that, I think. That's the closest analogy I could think of, which honestly is pretty accurate. Supernatural's been around forever because it's massively popular. Duh. And they had so many seasons of it because people wanted to see it. So I think, syndication is going to be very kind to Supernatural. It's just going to be constantly on television, no matter what. And certainly streaming platforms, as long as they keep it available, I think it'll be continually one of those shows that people go back to and back to and back to. I'm sure some of you have seen it multiple times through. I think I remember some comments of like, I've seen Supernatural like 8 times all the way through, and it's just like, dang, that is a lot of episodes. Rowena and Sam's relationship, their relationship was so underappreciated. I absolutely adore them. This is from Reddit from a couple years ago. Almost every side character we've seen always seemed to have a more developed relationship with Dean and Sam. Charlie, Cass, Bobby, Ellen, Joe, Claire are some I can think of off the top of my head. Rowena and Sam, though, it's one of the only non-romantic relationships he has been able to foster with anyone other than his brother, which, realistically speaking, should be the other way around, and he was the college dropout, plus the fact that Rowena is the only one allowed to call Sam Samuel. Somebody said, I love their friendship. She raised him up to be a pretty good witch. Whether anyone criticizes Rowena, whenever anyone criticizes Rowena, I remind them that she held the gate open for 24 solid hours so the boys could get back. And I grieved Gavin with her silent. Yeah, true. She was terrified of Lucifer, absolutely terrified, yet she held the gate to get the boys back. She wanted to help when she could have just run away and left them where they were. She worked hard to bring some good into the world. I like that it was Sam she chose to inherit her belongings since she didn't have her son anymore to give them to. She was the only one who noticed Sam's magical potential. I wish there was more of that. I was always a little sad Sam's powers disappeared completely. I thought it would have been cool if he spent more time as a student of Rowena. Very nice. Very nice. You never watched it? I think I've said this before. I've watched like half of the first season. And I tried to make it a point, and this was a long time ago. Very long time ago. I tried to make it a point to watch as much as I could during October, and I got distracted or something else happened, but I just never got through it. So I was like, one of these Octobers, I think it would be really wise to kind of go through it again, or at least attempt. I don't think I could watch the whole thing in October, but at least attempt a couple episodes more. I liked it. I'll say that. First half of the first season was a little spooky. Like it had a spookier vibe than some of the later ones, from what I hear. Really did Sam dirty in so many parts. I feel like Bobby liked them equally, though, and so did Jack. But apart from that, all of them seemed to prefer Dean. Also, Bobby said Dean was his favorite, episode 6-6. You can't handle the truth. Interesting. To be honest, I think Rowena was in love with Sam. She had man she liked, but it seemed more intimate attraction. Hello. Then love or friendship. Catch Gabriel, the guy serving her while she tried to get Crowley back. There's also no one else she is close to or considers a friend, not even Crowley. Sam, on the other hand, confided in her, believed in her being able to be good, knew about her past, and when she died, Sam inherited everything. Not Sam and Dean, but only Sam. She is a parallel to Castiel and Dean, in my opinion. Ooh. Well, Castiel said he changed because of Dean. I personally think in the beginning it wasn't because of him, but because of what he standed for, doing the right thing, etc. Boy, it's hard to correct typing as I'm reading. Then there is the thing with Lucifer. Never underestimate a shared trauma. I think both Rowena and Castiel fell one-sidedly in love. There we go. While Sam and Dean felt more like losing a very close friend. Losing a very close friend. I hope that was voice to text. I always saw Rowena as Sam's Crowley. I love this comparison because Crowley and Dean clearly had chemistry, whereas Sam did not. True, now I feel robbed of Rowena and Sam's summer of love. I always saw it as Rowena wanted to take Sam in under her wing in a maternal way. Boy. Ooh, what has been said about that, huh? The differences between those and the similarities. They related in a lot of ways, and he inherited her magic stash. She knew he would be the one to kill her. I just can't see it romantically, even if I wouldn't really have minded it that much. Oh my gosh. I think it's purely motherly love. Well, when you take romantic and you take mother, you put it together, motherly love. Isn't that right? I think Oedipus had a story about that. After Rowena started becoming more of a good person, she started showing more empathy for everyone. And her comment about how she found out about Crowley died shows a bit of remorse. I really think with Crowley gone forever and with her newfound empathy, mixed with the amount of time she spent working with Sam on spells, lead to her seeing Sam as the second chance to be a mother figure. There you go. I think it was less of an attraction, more of a family love. Though she does shoot some looks that say the opposite. She feels for Sam, sees not only his struggles, but his resolve to fight through them, and knows that what he's capable of. He's troubled, but brave. And I think she sees a lot of herself in that. Maybe. Honestly, from the edit, it was kind of giving both. It was giving both. Some of the looks were, I agree with that one poster, kind of, But then again, it's like a split second. That's all the context we get, right? It was like a split second, but some of the looks were interesting. Some of the chosen words were also interesting. But then again, I also saw the side of like, oh, she's like mentoring him, It's just a mentor relationship. But then again, some of the comments were also very, dare I say, cheeky. Castiel made his feelings very clear, though. I always forgot Oscar, but true, she loved him. On the other hand, she was able to kill Oscar, but she couldn't kill Sam. I go with in love, you can go with friendship. Never did Castiel make any romantic feelings clear. It's clear he loves him deeply, and that's it. People can interpret that as romantic love or family love. I saw it as family. Ooh. I'm sure we'll have some people that will debate that. Yes, he does. He implies he can never have Dean the way he wants, and then says that love isn't about having the person, it's about having the feeling. What else could he possibly mean by that? Oh, it's heating up. This conversation's heating up a little bit. It's weird that even an explicit, unambiguous declaration of love is willfully misinterpreted by much of the fandom because it's two characters played by men. Dean's feelings are ambiguous. Cass's are not. Misha has said it was romantic. Jared and Jensen seem to disagree. Oh my gosh, this is an interesting back and forth. I'm so sick of Destiel fans implying that we're homophobic for having a different view of that relationship. Oh my God. Misha and the producers and Castiel's chosen words made his romantic feelings very clear. If your headcanon is family, go for it. My headcanon, for example, is Dean is a repressed bisexual man. Oh my gosh. They could have that argument forever. Forever. Maternal. Honestly, that was a hookup I was always waiting for. Well, unfortunately, you got murder instead. That's a little different. Both acts of passion sometimes. But yeah, you got murder instead of a hookup. That's unfortunate. That is rather unfortunate. But hey, sometimes pairings don't work how you want them to work, right? That's an unfortunate reality for a lot of us that, you know, see characters and we're like, they would look good together. And then all of a sudden one murders the other and you're like, oh, I didn't see that happening. I didn't catch that. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is Charles and Erik. I love you. I'm sorry. Now the shipping war. The shipping war has begun. It's never ended. It's commenced. Oh my gosh. Charles and Erik, I love you. I'm sorry. This is obviously from X-Men. Which one is this? Is this over like all of them? It just says fandom X-Men, so it's probably a couple of them. All right, let's do it. This is a Gracie Abrams song. I love you. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Sorry.
What was that, First Class, I think?
Sorry, I'm just not very good with violence.
Charles.
There is more to you, Erik. There is good. So much more to you than you know.
My power comes from here. It comes from and it's broken.
Not just pain and anger. It's good too, I felt.
That's right, I know would never turn his back on someone who lost their path. Especially someone he loved.
I love you, I'm sorry.
I thought I was alone. Erik, you're not alone.
But come back to us. I can help you.
Dang, Hugh Jackman was such a good Wolverine choice. I don't know who made the choice to get Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine, but that dude stepped up and nailed it. Nailed it.
I want you by my side.
It's been a while since I've played.
I go easy on you.
I'll go easy on you.
No, you won't. What do you know about me?
Everything.
I'm sorry, Charles. For what happened, I truly am.
The best.
You abandoned me!
So you're always an asshole.
This was such a good storyline.
Don't do this, Erik! Please, Erik.
I never read the comics, so I didn't know any of the background story between these two. And, you know, it started off with obviously X-Men, X2, X3. You know, you see the group and it's Professor X against Magneto. And if you're ignorant, like I was, you don't even recognize or you don't even realize how much story is being left out, how they got there. Why is he in the chair? Why do they hate each other? And then you find out, oh, they're actually friends? What? Like, there was so much to go back on. And it became such an interesting storyline that I was like, oh. Here, growing up with, like, the 1997 X-Men animation cartoons, I was just like, oh, I just love the X-Men. And then they started showing some of the background. I'm like, oh, this is a way bigger story than I thought it was. I thought they just, I don't know, saved the day from various, you know, demons or monsters or whatever. No. The story between Erik and Charles is just really fascinating.
Don't do this, Erik. Fuck off.
They will come back.
I'm with Erik. I'm sure I can't convince you to stay. Psychic transfer.
You can convince me to do anything.
I love you, I'm sorry.
Beautiful. Excellent edit. Well done. Link down below in the video description on YouTube. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you as well. Lucy's Heart. What's up, Megan? Welcome in. Alrighty. Let's pull up some information. Get a little bit more details towards Erik and Charles. Here we go. It is entitled Cherik. I had no idea the shipping was entitled Cherik. Charles said, I told you from the moment I met you, there is more to you, Erik. There is good in you, too. So this is obviously from when they're young in the X-Men days. X-Men 97. Cherik is a slash ship between Charles Xavier and Erik Lehnsherr, I think, from the Marvel fandom. It is Phanon. Status of relationship, frenemies. Classic, right? Absolutely classic. While listening to Senator Kelly speak, Charles notices Erik in the crowd. He follows him out and asks him what he's doing there. Erik asks why he's asking when he already knows the answer, and Charles asks him not to give up on humanity just yet. Erik has heard the arguments before, but Charles thinks that humans have evolved since then. Erik says they've evolved into them, and after a pause asks if Erik is still sneaking into his mind. He asks what he's looking for and turns to face him. Charles says he's looking for hope, and Erik says he'll give it to him, but only if he gets out of the way. He walks away, saying that they are the future, not the humans. I remember that. Absolutely remember that. In the X-Men films, Erik realizes that Charles has been searching his mind for information. Charles tells Logan and Erik and his cause. Charles tells Logan that Erik Charles tells Logan that Erik is able to find a way to not be detected by Cerebro because he helped him build it. Charles describes what the machine has done to Erik. Holy pop-ups, Batman. X-Men First Class, Erik and Charles' first meeting. That's kind of the stuff that we've been seeing here. Charles jumps into the ocean and saves Erik from drowning. Charles sees Erik leaving and talks to him. How many vids have we watched? Just 2, I think, right? let's see. Erik comes back, and Charles looks really surprised. They go recruiting the first class together. They played chess together, watched the sunset, chatted at the Lincoln Monument. Charles not being able to leave Erik and following him when they were in Russia. Erik trains by trying to get Charles to shoot him so he can try to deflect it, but Charles can't bring himself to do it. Charles unlocks Eric's memory of his mother. In X-Men Apocalypse, as Mystique tries to get Erik to stop working for Apocalypse, leaving him to figure out what to do, a montage of all his moments with Charles, mostly from First Class, plays, and Erik starts to cry before going off to save Charles. In X-Men 97, Mutant Liberation Begins, Erik keeps a picture of him and Charles on his desk. Shipping between the two was rare in the comics and during the animated series. There was more shipping during the first 3 movies, but it didn't become more common until after First Class. That makes perfect sense, right? There's not going to be a heck of a lot of shipping when they're, trying to kill each other or trying to battle each other, or, hoping the other one turns the other cheek. Obviously, First Class, you get to see a little bit more of their background when they were friends, when they were young, when they were hanging out. Makes more sense, right? Even more so of after Days of Future Past, there's a great deal of fix based on the movie for the pairing, but be it canon compliant or not, after First Class, it's common to see many different points in the movie where the pair either get together or pine for each other. However, it was also common to find many fix-it where Erik returns to Charles to apologize, or where Erik never left Charles on the beach after he was shot in the first place. To be fair, wait a minute. Charles was not shot. That bullet was deflected by Erik. And then technically, Erik was being shot. Erik then took that bullet and then shot Charles by mistake. So let's be real about that. Let's be honest about it. Charles was not shot. That was a deflection by Erik for a bullet that was meant for Erik. I'm pretty sure. When Days of Future Past came out, it was found that a large amount of fics came out that were based around the scene on the plane where Charles and Erik had their argument on their way to Paris. Comic fan fiction often focuses on several key periods of Charles and Erik's lives in the 616 continuity. Their first meeting in Haifa, their time living together in the ruins of Genosha, and most notably, their joint leadership on the mutant nation Krakoa. Hickman's recent run on X-Men, beginning with House of X, Powers of X, has inspired a surge of comic-based Cherik fics in AO3, taking up about 1/3 of all the comic-verse Cherik fics on the site. It's the most written ship for both characters. That's not surprising. Most written ship in the X-Men All Media Types tag, X-Men Movieverse tag, X-Men Alternate Timeline tag, and the X-Men The Animated Series tag. All that is not surprising. The only thing I could think of that would be even remotely close probably would be Cyclops and Wolverine, because they were a little testy with each other in the movies. Maybe there's a little, maybe there's a little fan fiction inspiration there, shall we say. X-Men First Class, the romantic tragedy of Charles and Erik. Oh my God. I'm not going to read this, but you can figure it out. Say it nicely. Anyway, I had the pleasure of seeing X-Men First Class in theaters last night, and it has been my most giddily anticipated comic book movie of the year. Thanks to the 90s cartoon, I've been a nearly lifelong X-Men fan, and the relationship between Charles and Erik is the crux of everything X-Men. Frankly, the film was easily read as a story of two gay fathers raising their adopted children. First Class is more or less an origin story of Professor X and Magneto's relationship, as well as the formation of Professor X's School for the Gifted, and hence the X-Men team itself. Additionally, the film shows the start of Magneto's Brotherhood, an organization team that, although not directly opposing Xavier's X-Men, has a different and competing philosophy. When Erik and Charles are shown as their older selves in most of the X-Men universes, they have a tense relationship that is laden with undertones of being romantically involved in the past. They both care a great deal for one another and are responsible for saving one another's life many times over, and even continue to sporadically, if begrudgingly, work together to achieve common goals. Their history with one another is a rich one. It is clear the men have a great deal of love for one another. It is true that due to a lack of overt, intimate scenes, or very clear romantic affection shown on screen, that one could argue that they are simply close friends. I'm of the opinion that that is laughable, simplistic horse crap, shall we say. This is a family channel, of course, after I just showed that meme. Charles and Erik were a couple and very intimately involved on every level, physically, intellectually, emotionally, for a long time. They belonged together, had their personal philosophies and dedication to a higher cause not diverged so much, and had their personalities not been so stubborn, their trajectories as characters in the X-Men universe probably would have continued together. I've been told already that I'm just arbitrarily saying the two men are gay because they are close, and that not all men who love each other are gay. This often seems to be a blind assessment of people who are uncomfortable with the potential sexuality of the characters. Yes, Erik and Charles went on to father children, and both men had relationships with women, but that doesn't mean it is impossible for them to love one another and be attracted intimately with one another. Nor does that mean that they could not share an intimate relationship in the past, nor does that mean they are gay characters. Being gay is a label one should take on for themselves, and as far as I know, neither Erik nor Charles in any of the X-Men universes come out and said they identified as gay, so sure, they are straight characters. Nothing's cut and dry. The point is this. The point isn't to tell everyone that Erik and Charles are gay, because they are not. It's simply about analyzing the relationship within the film and not labeling the relationship under some arbitrary sexuality header. Frankly, the relationship is more complex and subversive to that. To simply label them gay would diminish the complexity of their intimacy and love for one another. Wait, what? I thought the author literally did that a couple seconds before. The X-Men universe functions fairly overtly as an allegory to discrimination of all kinds of society, whether it's sexism, racism, ableism, homophobia, the list is endless. Mutants, despite their gifts, are feared by society and often violently pursued. In some plot lines, mutant genocide is attempted or desired. First Class begins with a young Erik and his mother being taken to a concentration camp during the Holocaust. When they separate him from his mother, his power to control metal via magnetism manifests, and he bends a gate back, trying to rescue her. This, of course, piques the interest of a World War II baddie official, another mutant apparently interested in eugenics, Sebastian Shaw. Shaw himself is a mutant capable of absorbing energy from, say, a bomb, and then re-releasing that energy. Shaw, after killing Erik's mother in an attempt to force Erik to use his ability, becomes Erik's father figure and nemesis. The first words exchanged between the two men, Erik and Charles, once Charles manages to calm Erik down, are, "I thought I was alone." The conversation they have can very easily be read as being about their potential homosexuality, or at least those desires. It's worth mentioning that Erik did experience life in World War II Germany, where those who were gay were persecuted. They faced legal action, just as all other groups were. The overtones of persecution because of a difference are what X-Men is all about. So it would make sense that within the paradigm, there was something more to hide from the world. Being inside Erik's mind is intimate on levels even more than the obvious intimate metaphor. Notably, Charles waits for Erik to give him permission before accessing sensitive memories, after which both men are in tears, and Erik manages to exude more power than he thought possible. I can't believe this is on LiveJournal. I just realized this is on the LiveJournal website. Oh my gosh, did anybody else have a LiveJournal? That was a period of time. We all had journals, online journals, which completely defeats the purpose of a journal. But let's see. Several scenes of Charles and Erik working together, of course. They play chess in a sequestered room, a scene that is potently that is... What? Wait. They play chess in a sequestered room, a scene that is potently that of as romantic. What? Okay. I'm not reading that wrong. A scene that is potently that of as thought of as romantic. That's the word they were going for. Perhaps the most gay imagery of the show is the two is a shot of them from the back sitting on the steps of the Lincoln Monument with America's most phallic monument between them. There's no mistaking it. That is a giant you-know-what, the ultimate phallus. And they share a quiet and reflective moment staring at it. Obvious, but hilariously brilliant. Okay. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done. Forget Rogue. X-Men 97 makes it clear who Magneto's soulmate is. Xavier and Magneto's complex bond is X-Men's defining relationship. Boil X-Men down to its heart, and the ensemble drama has always been about two people, Charles Xavier and Erik. Even before comics writer Chris Claremont dramatically reinterpreted the latter's backstory, and thereby enriched the character, Magneto and Professor X's constant ideological conflict defines the overarching narrative, which is true, definitely true. Theirs is the defining tragedy of a tableau filled with soap opera theatrics, that of old friends who share the same vision, as well as a doomed inevitability, there we go, on par with mutually assured destruction. Because of their fundamentally diametric, oh my gosh, I'm having trouble. It's Friday. Diametric approaches to the same goal, these two fools, affectionately said, are incapable of staunching the wounds, what is it with these words, they've inflicted upon one another. Every situation fractures them further, even though they share another dream, reuniting. Maybe if they hold on to hope, the other will see reason this time. Sadly, there's no drama without conflict. And after 5 seasons of X-Men the Animated Series, Disney Plus's phenomenally insightful success for X-Men 97 catapults Xavier and Magneto's enmity to its highest stakes, once again battling over the fate of their home planet. They're also struggling to save their own souls, at first separately, then in surprisingly empathetic standoff that can only result in destruction or restoration. In so doing, X-Men 97 Season 1 finale, Tolerance is Extinction Part 3, confirms that no one else understands or loves Magneto more than its beloved old friend. I haven't seen X-Men 97 because, frankly, I was alive for X-Men 97. I remember watching it constantly. It was always on. I always loved it. The opening theme to it was phenomenal. Oh, the original show was great. I don't see a point in... I don't know why they would bring it back. I guess nostalgia. But honestly, if you just put the original on there, I would still watch it. It was so fun. That's why that's why I loved X-Men back in the day. And I didn't really, crazy to say, I didn't really know of the Avengers at all growing up. Not even a little. Isn't that crazy? Like nowadays, the Avengers is, whoa, big. But back then, unless you were into comics, chances are you probably never heard of them. Meanwhile, the things that were really killing it on television, Batman, the Animated Series, DC, X-Men, 97, well, not 97, it was 1997, but the X-Men thing was huge. What else? Oh my gosh, what was the Batman's son, or younger Batman, young Batman? What the heck was that called? I can't remember, but it was amazing. It was an amazing time for those shows. I wasn't alive until 2007, so I have no idea what X-Men is. Honestly, yeah, the first movie came out with Hugh Jackman came out in 2003, I think. I think it was 2003. Let's see. Oh, dang it, it was 2000. Oh, man. X2 was 2003, which arguably my favorite. X2 is an amazing movie. The original is good too, but X2 is really good. Wow, look at all these. X-Men, great. X2, phenomenal. Last Stand, not bad. It kind of got a little crazy. X-Men Origins, Wolverine, it was okay. First Class, I thought it was a breath of fresh air. The Wolverine, that was an interesting one. X-Men Days of Future Past, I thought was pretty good. Apocalypse was pretty good. Logan, surprisingly, was phenomenal as like a drama. It was surprisingly emotional. I was not expecting it. Dang, I didn't realize there were so many of these things. Yeah, year 2000, first one. Boy, I was young. I was very young. I promise I watched stuff, just not Supernatural or X-Men, apparently. I've heard of it, but never watched any. Honestly, that's okay. You know what? I would say the X-Men series, the movies, are worth a binge. I would say they are worth it. They're fun. They're super fun. They're interesting. Obviously, the actors are great. Like, the casting choices were phenomenal. Honestly, it was basically the Avengers before the Avengers movies. The casting was just perfect. Chef's kiss, perfect. Some of the storylines were a little meh, but overall it was pretty great. It's a fun time for sure. And even if you skip, okay, I would definitely watch X-Men and X2. Definitely watch First Class. Maybe the rest of these Days of Future Past and Apocalypse just kind of cap off that story. 100% watch Logan. Logan's ratings are crazy. On Rotten Tomato, it's got a 93%. It was widely seen as, wow, this is a pretty good movie. Like, this is really good. As opposed to, the previous ones that were not seen as such, I don't know what you would call it, like good cinema, like actually talented cinema, like story writing and whatnot. It was actually seen as like really good. What was the one before it? Yeah, just to put it in perspective, X-Men Apocalypse, 47%. Just to kind of show that. You definitely want to see Logan. But I would start with X-Men and X2. Those are kind of classic. Just getting your feet wet, or whatever they say. Oh. Not GQ Magazine. Come on now. Oh, I have an extra letter here. There we go. That should load. James McAvoy would be bang up for Professor X and Magneto gay romance arc. It's in 2022. If they wrote it well enough, I'd be up for effing anything. The X-Men actor told GQ. Cherrick shippers, James McAvoy has heard you in his recent GQ interview. The Scottish actor who portrayed a younger version of Charles Xavier in the later installments of the X-Men franchise said he'd be bang up for exploring a love story between Professor X and Michael Fassbender's Magneto. You know what I think of? You know what I just thought of when I thought of that? Was the, oh my gosh. I thought of that meme. I thought of this one. Perfection. Homoerotic undertones in the relationship are already there for all to see. After all, so why not take it to the next step? Quote, if they wrote it well enough, I'd be up for effing anything, the 43-year-old said. My biggest criticism of what we did throughout the 4 movies was that after the first movie, we didn't take advantage of the relationship between those two characters. Yeah, which really formed the backbone of the first film. So it was like, why don't we just eject that massive weapon? Presumably, massive weapon was not intended as a phallic double entendre. Heyo. If it was well written, I'd be bang up for it. I would be bang up for it. And maybe that's why Marvel have taken their time, because they need to get it right, and that's the direction they're going. But just how much does he know about the X-Men plan now that Kevin Feige and co. at the Marvel Cinematic Universe have the keys to one of the cinematic industry's hottest properties? They aren't rushing it. Maybe they've got a plan, or they're going to pull the trigger tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm sure wherever they go, well, I'll tell you exactly where they go. Avengers Doomsday. I'm sure he'll be there. Scott's call for a little bit of same-sex loving in the MCU between two of the mainstays mutants, no less, comes hot on the heels of substantial criticism aimed at Marvel for its perceived lack of sexual representation. Just take recent hit Thor, Love, and Thunder. Called Hella Gay by star Natalie Portman prior to its London screening, it offered slivers of tokenistic queer visibility, not least including hand intimacy. Oh my gosh, I almost just said that. Hand intimacy between two alien rock creatures codified as gay. More explicit reference to superhero Valkyrie's bisexuality as admitted by director. Woo, I gotta be careful. You know, I'm reading, I'm editing, I'm self-censoring as I'm reading. Like, it is tough sometimes. Was even cut to avoid confusing audiences. This would mark quite the exciting U-turn. Indeed. Will we see it? Probably not. I don't know. It's a good question. Are they going to go back to that world? It's been a while. It has been a minute. What's the most recent? I just had it up there, and now I got rid of it. What's the most recent one? It was the New Mutants, right? Yeah, 2020 was the most recent one. Oh boy. Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe they need it. Maybe they need to go back in that direction. But that's brutal. Oh my. Okay. I was hoping for the fans to, bring it back up, but boy, the fans were kind of split. But well, who knows? Who knows? They definitely will go back to the well. But the question is what they do after Doomsday. Because definitely they're going to be in Doomsday. So does that restart people's interest in X-Men? Do those two characters really stick out enough for them to go back and be like, all right, last one kind of dudded, but let's go ahead and jump back into this, because when these two were going at it, poor choice of words. When these two were going at it in the movies that did pretty well, seemed to do very well. So who knows? We'll see. Going at it. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. Jeez. Oh boy. No transition from that. I got nothing. But speaking of going at it, let's move on to this Dan Howell and Phil video. How to befriend your favorite internet stars. This one is from 16 years ago. Oh my gosh. That is a crazy amount. That is a crazy amount of time. 2009 was 16 years ago. Well, this posted in November, so that was 16 years ago. Just thinking about that for 2 seconds. 2009 was 16 years ago. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, geez. I love how I'm having like an existential crisis as I'm trying to do this. 3.5 million views. Holy cow. How to befriend your favorite internet stars. And the thumbnail is what you would expect. Dan was only 18. Oh my gosh. 18-year-old humor in 2009. Oh boy, this is about to be wild. This is about to be wild. But I'm looking forward to it. I think this is definitely the oldest video I've reacted to, isn't it? No. Amazing Dan. Was that before or after this? Probably around the same time period, I suppose. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. This is the love story of how Dan met Phil and fell in love. and kept him for himself. You know? This is the beginning. This is the origin story. This is the beautiful beginning. And we're going to be witness to it. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, so this video is...
My gosh. First thought, right off the bat, right off the rip. That television is so old. Second thought, right off the rip. Dan looks so young. Wildly different right now. Saw a few clips. Yeah, absolutely. Thumbnail always gets me, indeed. Baby Dan.
Is actually going to be a kind of tutorial. As some of you may know, this time only a couple months ago, I was just another nobody, really. I was somebody just watching everybody's videos, stalking everybody on Twitter, sitting in their bedroom, but I didn't know anybody, and I wasn't doing any of this, so what I thought I'd do is put a little step-by-step guide together as to how anybody can be friends with their favourite internet stars. Step 1 is getting them to recognise your name. The first thing you need to do is really just to get them to know that you exist and for them to recognise your username. To do this, you really should only have one username for everything, and it can't either be 1, too long for them to not bother reading it at all, or 2, so bad that they're instantly put off your character.
Hold on, I gotta readjust this, because the video, back in old YouTube days, the video was differently shot. What am I trying to say? Resolution? That's not the right word. This is more 4:3 instead of 16:9. It's not widescreen. So I'm going to have to adjust this just a little bit because it's cutting off part of it. Don't want that. All right. Okay, we'll just stretch this a little further down. There we go. Better. Much better. Okay. I'm going to come up with that word and it's going to drive me nuts.
Little step-by-step guide together as to how anybody can be friends with their favourite internet stars. Step 1 is getting them to recognise your name. The first thing you need to do is really just to get them to know that you exist and for them to recognise your username. To do this, you really should only have one username for everything, and it can't either be 1, too long for them to not bother reading it at all, or 2, so bad that they're instantly put off your character forever the first time that they ever look at it. What you then need to do is really to just sit on YouTube around 23.5 hours a day, just refreshing that homepage, because it is vital that you do get first comment on every video they post. So, you know, just persevere, keep refreshing, and get that comment in as soon as you see the video pop up. And of course you have to follow them on Twitter, but it is important that you @reply everything that they say within the first 12 seconds of them posting a tweet, because otherwise you're just going to be lost in the crowd. So you need to be right on the mark, just replying to absolutely everything they ever say. And at this point it is important to remember that you do have to be interesting. If you're boring, then they just won't care who you are. So, you know, read their MySpace interests, watch their Tumblr posts, and, you know, write down a list of what you think they're interested in, so you can at least pretend you have similar interests. So once you have found every single way that you can communicate with them, after weeks and weeks of incessant
The funny part is, this is 100% true. 100% true.
commenting, hopefully they should begin to recognize your username, and once they see that familiar little phrase just
and it's obvious too,
constantly
you see it from the
then
outside.
you're ready to move on to stage 2.
Like
Stage
somebody
2.
like super famous or whatever, and you always see the same names in every one of their posts. Like, it's very obvious what they're doing.
Putting a face to the name. What we're trying to do now is basically just trying to get it a little bit more personal so that every time they see your username, they know what they're looking at and they kind of know who you are. So essential websites for this are Daily Booth and MySpace and things similar to that. On Daily Booth, every single time they post a photo,
shout out
you need
MySpace.
to respond with a picture comment of yourself. Same with MySpace and embedding photos.
I too am
the
a
aim is to just
prehistoric
get them to
dinosaur.
see your face everywhere, and then they'll know who you are, hopefully. It is important to mention at this stage that you do have to be good looking. If you're ugly or fat, then they just won't want to talk to you. So now is the time to consider a plastic surgeon or to make drastic lifestyle changes. And remember, the best way to lose weight is to just stop eating. So yeah, once you've achieved this, we're ready to move on. And hopefully by now, if you're interesting and pretty enough, then it's time to move on to stage 3. Stage 3, getting personal. By this stage, it really is in their hands, so if they haven't replied to you yet, and they're not already following you on Twitter, then it is because they find you repulsive, I'm afraid, and it's probably never going to happen, so now is the time where...
Well, look, we all can't be gifted, okay? We all can't be gifted.
If you haven't been having much luck, you probably should go kill yourself.
And plastic surgery
And if
costs
they have,
so
well,
much.
then congratulations.
Crazy.
I mean, now is the time where you start trying to be an actual friend of theirs, so... add them on their personal Facebook, try to get their MSN or Skype and get talking. And when you feel that the time is right, then, you know, slip them your phone number and you're in there. I mean, all that's left to do now is to organise a time to meet and your dreams have come true. A little word of advice, try not to tell them yet that you're actually planning on chopping them up or raping them, because it's probably only going to drive them away, so yeah, I know it's hard, but just try to keep it under wraps for at least a couple more days. And I mean, that's all there is to it. Just follow these easy steps, and before you know it, you'll be in the bedroom of the person you've been thinking about for years. Isn't that right, Phil? Yes. Your skin's gonna taste good. So yeah, guys, good luck, and I'll speak to you later.
You know what really sold the creepiness factor is the fact that he said it all straight-faced. Just no emotion. Just like, hey guys, I'm just helping you out here. There's some helpful advice from your little internet buddy, Dan. Start of a 16-year relationship. Indeed. That's the first time I've seen that. Oh my gosh. That was so funny. So funny. And obviously, yes, it's got a lot of wacky comments in there, but honestly, that's what sells it. It's supposed to be wacky. It's supposed to be crazy. And he did the crazy well. He did the crazy well. So I give him props for that. Link down below in the YouTube video description. Dang it. You know what I always love? When you click like and you're the number that like takes it up another notch. I love that. So if it would have gone to 180, I would have flipped. Link down below in the YouTube video description. For the original video, go throw it some much deserved love. These 16 years later. Oh my gosh. Ancient. Ancient. All right, we do have some. That was amazing. Truly amazing. And honestly, the fact that now we know that's the start of their relationship. Unbelievable. It's just so poetic. Absolutely poetic. I love it. I absolutely loved it. And the fact that he didn't do all those things, right? He left stage 3 out of it. But the fact that he actually, according to him, according to Dan, stalked Phil on whatever, just makes that so much more funny and so much more interesting. It's just amazing. He definitely did a couple of the steps, 100%. According to Phil too. That's so good. We do have a couple of TikToks. Actually, we have a lot of TikToks that we're going to split up between these 3 videos. So the next 2 videos, obviously, are Dan and Phil. If you've been paying attention. Are you paying attention? So we're going to split up all these TikToks and do a couple now, a couple in the next one, a couple with the last video. So we'll do a couple right now. I don't think we need... Okay, we can move this back. Some of those older videos have that weird aspect ratio. There we go. Oh my gosh, how long did that take me to come up with? Aspect ratio. All right. So we'll move back to full screen, and then we'll bring up the videos. Here we go.
Like that. Okay, I feel like...
Would you not miss me?
In this... What? Stop blinking at me like that. Okay, I feel like we're being held hostage.
No, would you...
We're in a safe, honest place, yeah? No blinking.
How many trees would you chop before you missed Phil?
Oh, 1.
Oh,
one. Yeah. And then I'd be real sad, and I'd come home.
Thanks.
Who knows Morse code?
If this room was on fire, would you save me, or would you just run out?
Bitch, I'm barrel rolling out the window. Save yourself before you save others.
That's the air mask on
True.
a plane.
What is the point in me getting a life insurance
Dan,
policy
my
on
arms-
you unless I can use it?
My arm's burning. I'm under the log. It's all falling down. Richard, he's melting onto my knee.
My favorite line from Batman Begins, and I'm talking about the one with Michael Caine and Christian Bale, is when he's under that log and the mansion's burning, and he's trying to push this log off of himself, Christian Bale, and Alfred, a.k.a. Michael Caine, says, what's the point in... Seriously, Master Bruce, what's the point in doing all those push-ups if you can't push up from a bloody log? It's one of the most insane times for a roast, but it was so true. He's struggling to get the log off him. It's like, why are you doing all those push-ups?
The log.
Log.
Yeah. Right. Who would jump for you like that dog jumped for that dad?
You.
For myself.
For me. If I fell down a well.
You think I'm going to expend the calories to jump? I'm big.
No,
I can't jump that high.
I think you drop me further down the
I'd go like this.
Would you not miss me?
Oh my gosh. Dan saying to Phil, are you being held hostage after we just watched the old videos? Crazy. Oh, that's true. That is very true.
Why the fuck are you putting a hat on?
Any last words?
Why the fuck are you putting a hat on?
It's my slit hat.
Okay, what is it?
I'm like a tattoo artist. Double standards.
It's what?
How's that double standards?
2 standards. Double.
Firstly, stop doing that with your hands.
Okay.
Secondly, just...
There's one in your ear. There's one in your ear. Okay, I'll stop.
Someone's back in the lead. Slash, now it's a draw.
You are so annoying.
Shall we have a draw or say that I win? What do you think?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you can win!
Yeah!
There you go.
Up in your ears.
No.
These are what I'm buying.
Sonic, we have to get the Chaos Emeralds.
That was your Dr. Robotnik voice?
I slow danced at my prom. It was very embarrassing. I had a very wide stance. Someone took a photo of me and I was like...
Oh, Phil! Someone took a photo of you making fun of your wide stance? How can a Let's Play have viscosity?
Because it's like deep, sticky.
Do you know what viscosity is?
Let's keep going.
I mean, actually, look at me there.
Aww.
Who is that? I want to see it. Go on then. Just shake my finger, not bite it.
Oh, Phil!
I was getting you delivery. I put random sauces in.
Olives, you truly love me. What is the delivery type? Phil hates olives. When someone orders olives, knowing that he will not eat them,
yes,
you know that I have picked a good person.
I'm in slow motion. Slow motion butter cutting. I mean, that's a little side of YouTube we haven't seen. Any
Slow
last
motion butter cutting. Ol' Hard Eyes Howl. Old Hard Eyes. He might come off as, you know, dark and edgy, but he's a big old softy. Big old softy for Phil. Or maybe Phil's that much of a charmer.
That I have picked a good person. Aww.
This thing's important. Find somebody who gets something that you know they know you'll like, and they have no benefit towards it. That's important. Like, whether it's your favorite ice cream flavor or, you know, something you enjoy and they hate. Huge. Huge. It shows they're thinking of you. It shows they, you know, remember what you actually like, even though they don't like it. It's that little, you know, little brain effort goes into it. Hard Eyes Howl doesn't exist. Also, Dan. Dan also says he and Phil don't share clothes. Dan lies. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming they do.
Dan has an issue, which I've not been able to speak about before.
You're not making this sound better.
Obvious reasons.
I was there, and I'm terrified for where this is going.
I'm fast asleep. What do I hear next to me? There's a man in the room. There's a man in the room. Not just that. Dan then kneels on the bed and goes, there's a man in the room.
I had a nightmare, okay?
That there was a man in the room?
And this has not happened to me a lot before, but I struggled to wake up, and I thought there was a home invasion happening.
Yes.
But I understand that from Phil's perspective, someone just screaming at 4 a.m., there's a man in the room,
was terrifying.
is the most terrifying you've ever heard in your life.
I literally thought we were going to die. And this is like...
Well, in the dream, I thought that we were being burgled.
It's like the 4th time you've done it.
But then Phil says that I quite nonchalantly went, oh, yeah, okay.
I was like, no, Jesus Christ, man, you just like terrified me.
I went, oh, it's a dream, never mind.
Yeah.
And then I just went back to sleep.
And I'm lying in bed
Phil
like...
is having a fight or flight, life or death
vibrating.
response. So if you're wondering, wow, Phil looks rough in the first episode of this, my bad.
But I didn't get any sleep last night. Middle of the night.
Oh my gosh. That would be terrifying. Being jarred awake. Man in the room. What? You like can't open your eyes. You're like peeking through your eyelids. Like, what? Where? And then your clothes stacked in a chair in the corner. It looks like a person. You're like, they're in the corner. Because you were too lazy to put your clothes away and fold them and all that stuff. So you're like, that's the clean clothes chair. From now on, that's where they live. I'm sure some of you have a clean clothes chair. Or maybe you have a dirty clothes chair, which is, I don't know. I don't know if I approve of that one, but all right. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. You guessed it. It is more Dan and Phil moments. It's literally entitled More Dan and Phil moments that make me insane. What a thumbnail. I'm assuming this is from the calendar, right? That's what I'm assuming. It seems like it. Or maybe this is just a random Tuesday. But, you know. Back with another Dip and Pip video. Here we go.
Dumplings Bay. You're my dumpling bay. Thank you.
The future. The Knight of Wands. So some guy is going to have a big impact. An energetic warrior. He has a hasty personality and he's very quick to love or hate.
I was not expecting that. Come on, bruh. Do you not remember? That's how people do it. Yeah, we're just two guys being competitive.
Yeah, bruh.
Bros! Bros, you fucked up my shoulder.
Now
this is bad. Phil, you're beautiful.
I've been in this tower for 50 years now.
Oh my lord. Okay, that was graphic. Oh dear. The uplighting through the stairs. I'm sorry.
That was Lion Babe. Do you like it?
Do I like it? Yeah. I had heard of Lion Babe, and I do like them, actually. They're like
a new Aluna George.
Maybe one of them is called Lion and one of them is called
The
Babe.
other one's Hey, I'm Babe. Nice to meet you.
Or one of them's called Lion Babe and the other one's just got a silent name.
I'm sure that's definitely it, Phil.
Yeah.
You've hit the nail on the head there.
I knew I was your friend for a reason. Slap. Calm down. That's what bros do. Well done, mate.
Well done, bruh. Yeah, man. Getting the questions right. Cool.
Dan slept in the other bed last night.
Excuse me.
You didn't think I was going to bring
We're bringing this up on a podcast?
Look, I wanted your pure reaction. Why did you not want to join me?
What is this public expose? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, everybody on the internet. I slept in another bed last night.
Why?
There are so many valid reasons why someone might do that.
Yeah, like what?
You could have been gassy.
Yeah.
You could be spreading. I need more space.
Spreading what?
I think sometimes people say in relationships, that a bit of space is healthy. So maybe I did it for you.
I love how Phil made himself laugh, but he tried not to laugh. So he had those little exhales of air, and just Dan moved right past it. Spreading what?
Okay, so what was it? Gas? Were you gaming?
I'm not no.
You were snacking without me.
Oh yeah, Phil wouldn't care if I was cheating on him. God forbid I make toast at midnight without involving him in the butter spread.
You've got to say it now.
Well, I didn't want to do this, but you've put me on the spot now.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of drinks last night. This isn't going where you think it was. And I don't know how to tell you this, Phil.
What?
You're a wine snorer.
No, I'm not.
When you drink rosé, you snort like a goddamn hog.
What?
Yeah, you are so like not like little snog me like.
No.
And I'm
That is not
sorry,
me.
you are not a whispering angel. You are a screaming pig.
Oh my gosh.
You are Pumbaa.
Okay, I regret asking now.
Up in the marital swamp.
I like how it's rosé
Yeah,
specifically.
I'm sorry that you forced me to say that, but that, yeah, I did it for space so that I could turn up today and be awake and coherent.
I'm never drinking wine again. I'd rather you were cheating on me. The guy I know called Sam, I don't know him that well, he's a surfer. I have met him 3 times at 3 different airports. Like, just randomly. One in Orlando, one in London, and one somewhere like Spain.
And I say that that is just very random, and it's just funny and cool that something so random
I think that's destiny that me and Sam need to team up and save the universe.
You don't need bullshit to get you excited about the universe. Can you not just be thrilled by statistical improbabilities?
No, it's insane.
Like the idea that you and this guy would both end up at an airport several times over several years.
It's just insane.
Is a very small number, and that's what's thrilling
If
about
I see him one more time in an airport, I'm going to go on some kind of mission.
Well, higher or lower? What do you reckon is the personification of those sunglasses?
That is pretty crazy. If you see the same person multiple times in an airport, that's very odd.
Sam.
A beach girl.
A beach boy, a surfer boy.
Okay.
That you meet in airports.
Phil, we're not here to go down.
Stop leaving Phil out. No, Phil sat on the bed texting. We're not ignoring Phil. Phil's just not coming.
I was ignoring us. I was playing Smash Brothers.
By
Were
yourself.
you texting your girlfriend?
No.
A rumour has begun.
Uh-oh. No, no. Boyfriend? No friend. No friend.
Dog friends.
A girl.
Is that our resting faces?
Yes. No.
Sexual. There we go.
No.
Oh, this is what all of our resting faces look like.
Why is it all rainbow colours?
Because we're gay. I'm joking. And that's comedy by Dan.
I did see one which was like a jigsaw puzzle. So you do a little jigsaw puzzle every day, and then it makes a big jigsaw at the end. What?
And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I got you a jigsaw advent calendar!
You got me no! Oh my!
That's what I got you!
Yay! Oh,
we
that's
saw
nice.
the same f***ing Instagram advert,
Oh,
probably.
well, I'm
Sorry,
so
thank
excited.
you, Mark Zuckerberg.
That's going to keep me busy.
Wow, if Phil I gave him a moment to tell me how he really thought, and if he went cringe, I'd have cried.
Oh my god! Wow, that's a nice little Christmas miracle, isn't it? Your wit.
This is awkward. I've been stood up. Dan and Phil have both gone missing from the buildings. They've either been kidnapped by their insane fans, or
Checks
perhaps
out.
they're just
Sounds
they're
real.
fired. They're fired. That's it. I'm firing. I'm not. I'm sitting there going through all of your notes. Number 2, Cesar Vici. He's got an album. No one can hear you. Your mics are off. No, you sit there in silence. I'll deal with you later. Grams from through. Right, this is manic. This is madness, and it's all going horribly wrong. And I'm so sorry for your ears. I apologise. Arctic Monkeys are still #1 with AM. I am sweating I've been left here.
Can they hear us now?
They can hear you.
Do you want to know an interesting fact?
No.
They are the first independent artist to have 5 consecutive #1 albums in the UK.
right.
Album chart fact by
Where the
Dan.
hell were you?
We were just in another room, but they didn't. No one came to get us. We were like,
Oh,
it must
geez.
be in 10 minutes. But
Everyone came to get you.
We were lost. I'm sorry.
You were lost in a
Yeah.
tiny building.
I
It was
tried
big
to get a
building.
chocolate downstairs and I couldn't get out the
I
door.
knew it. I knew there was sugar involved.
Yeah, there was
I knew
sugar.
this
It's
happened.
always sugar with me.
I was there's a poor woman on the floor trying to hand me notes underneath because we think you're going to turn up. It was a disaster. I've ruined the album chart.
I'm sorry.
the next videos will be, we're filming some gaming videos today. Today.
Or perhaps in Sydney. Either today or in Sydney.
Why are you feeling like we're not going to get around to it today before we leave?
I'm feeling like we might, but we'll wait and see.
Shout out to the Dinky Door group chat.
Because you're just so dainty and fleeting. They're all going home and chain smoke and thinking about, have you seen the f***ing thick ass?
Yeah. What you
on
don't
that
know
guy
is when you were at the shops.
when he stood on those Minecraft pajamas. Damn.
When you were at the shops the other day, I got the pink booty shorts out and I was just like cleaning the side of the kitchen. Hello, boys.
I'm just checking that is a joke.
It's not a joke.
But it is actually.
No.
But to confirm, you
To
are
confirm.
actually joking and you didn't pretend to clean the kitchen in booty shorts.
I feel like they would write a report about me if I did that.
100%.
They did bitch about me on the Ring doorbell as well. I heard that.
Because Phil is not only a bad cop, he's also a snooping, peeping
I'm not a
pervert.
No, because it's like someone visited your house and I just
If
could
there
check.
is a camera, Phil will listen to it.
Yeah, and they say we get so much more work done if his boyfriend didn't stop telling us to do shit.
Dang.
I can hear you.
Let's end this as soon as possible.
You loved it. You want to do it more?
All right. It's more acidic, but the sweet cranberry really balances out.
Never been less attracted to you.
What if I feed you a grape? Sit up.
No, they're all fucking cheesy. You are sleeping in a different room tonight. I've spent the majority of 2016 with another person, Dan Howell. So I think it's only fair that he comes up here and shares this with me. Come on. We can saw it in half.
Okay, I mean, we've literally been nominated for every award together. It's not even a joke at this point.
But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that voted for us. Like, what would happen if we did go like further apart than
I think the universe would rip in half. Let's not try that, Phil.
Let's not try that. But thanks very much.
Phil Lester, everyone.
This is one especially for Dan.
I feel special.
You are.
The one time they win an award separately.
You haven't spoken to this guy in an amount of time.
I wasn't aware he was still aware of me.
Wait, what did he say?
He was like,
do I need to fight someone?
Maybe.
Oh my God, I'm too tired for this.
He said he found it really funny, but he thought that you had a bit of a problem.
What did I do?
This means you got to go fight for me.
What did I say?
You were making fun that he was a model and that he loved himself.
Oh, well, someone's clearly, I touched a nerve there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
I'm mad at my friend's future partner because he kept talking about how I was a model. Get a grip.
Wait, we can't say that.
Sorry, I activated then.
Right, you activated.
But wait, where did this go?
Well,
after he'd established how much he hates me.
I made some small talk. I was like, how are you doing?
How small was the talk?
It was pretty small. Whoa. He did not reply.
Well, so he said, I watched the episode.
Yes.
You said, how was it going, buddy?
Yeah.
And he left you on red.
He's left me on
That's
red
crazy.
for about 4 days. I've been ghosted.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
You reached out just to
I was all ready
ghost.
to replace you, Dan.
Are you okay? I take that back. Well, good to know I don't need to fight anyone when you're just so repulsive. You solved the problem for me.
Great, thanks.
That's so amazing. That's crazy.
And my jumper.
I'm Dan.
Why?
I'm Dan as well. I'm cold.
I've heard of that before, where you reach out to an ex, and then as the ex responds, you just leave them on red. And it's kind of like a power move. Like, oh, you still want to talk to me? Well, guess what? I'm not talking to you. And it's just like, oh my gosh.
Cold. It's freezing in here.
Oh.
Why, what have you got? More cheese?
Who's got the time?
Phil.
Who's got the energy?
What's that?
It's your bonus round.
Bonus? Is this a nice or horrible?
Open it and find out.
What is it? Ooh. Oh my god.
Phil, as a special treat, I got you a deep-fried Lotus Biscoff bao bun.
Oh my god, you didn't. Holy shit, this is the sluttiest mess I've ever seen in my life. What's all the cream on?
What madman deep fries a bao bun?
What is this all over?
My ex also left me on red, so I understand. Oh, jeez.
It is a luxury white chocolate sauce.
That's right. We will ride at dawn. We will fight.
And I know that Lotus Biscoff is your favorite
We
flavor.
will defend your honor.
You are redeemed for the cheese. You go.
Come on, chat. Let's do it.
Sausage in the evening kind of guy rather than in the morning. Like some jam or some cereal. I don't know why you're finding that so funny.
Fuck. Okay. So...
We are as well.
You can call me a fascist if you want.
Oh my god. Too far.
I'm a despot.
We shouldn't talk about
Show
politics.
me the despussy. Despacito.
Keep going. Let's do me.
Oh my god.
On the game.
Thanks. Oh, here we are. Mid-alien glam.
Look at this.
I love it already.
I feel like I should always have glittery freckles.
Yeah. Oh, are they genetic?
Yes.
What did your mum do?
This is what happens if you're with someone for 16 years.
You're literally pinned together. Can we get a therapist?
Amazing video. Excellent moments. That definitely made me go insane. Oh my gosh. There's so much funniness out of context. It's so good. It's so good. Their interactions, their chemistry, their humor, they bounce off each other so well. Oh, it's phenomenal. It's not surprising they became massively popular. And now it just seems like they've just taken it up a notch. Where it's super funny because it's a little bit more intimate and there's like no holding back at this point. So it's really cool. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Maybe they have other Dan and Phil edits. Maybe they have other videos entirely. Go check them out. If you really like them, maybe request them for stream. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's pull up some more TikToks of Dan and Phil as we go on this Dan and Phil journey.
Come with me. She was holding a basket, and we figured they knew who we were, so they were going to.
Oh, this is that Eye of London.
A scene. And when we get in there, we realize not only are we alone, but basically they thought it would be funny knowing that Dan and Phil turned up to upgrade us to the Cupid's Pod experience.
Based on the recent news,
I feel like there's some shenanigans happening.
There's something's happening.
What is the tea here?
So we've actually upgraded you guys to the Cupid's Pod.
Oh my god.
Some champagne.
No, is that the wicker bag? Oh my.
Whoa.
I see what's going on.
I can see.
Okay.
I can see.
Thank you.
Yep, we researched it on stream how crazy expensive this is.
Dating, and look what you get.
Honestly, from their marketing department, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yes.
But we weren't going to say, I mean, we couldn't say no. It was happening.
It was happening. So thank you for giving us a free pod.
They gave us champagne, white chocolates, which Phil can eat.
They researched me.
So in no way was this the relatable London Eye experience.
No.
What made me laugh was the pod immediately next to us was filled with like 40 12-year-old boys with the same haircut. They were all just going, ooh.
Thank you. Oh really?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to the camera that caught us both looking at my shoes.
Why are we looking at your shoes?
And a lady was like, come with me.
Oh my gosh.
Their nest in London. A once
It
lively,
was so
albeit
expensive,
loud
but
home sat vacant
I don't know.
for many, many months.
I remember the weird part was in the Cupid pod, the workers would just be in there. So it's kind of an odd situation of like, you're doing it to be romantic, right? You want you and your loved one or whatever to be in this pod together and enjoying yourselves. And they got champagne and chocolates and all this stuff. And you're looking out on London. And then you have the workers in the back probably talking to each other. So you can kind of hear that conversation going on. And there's also just the fact that there's other people like, I don't know, 20, 30 feet away in the big glass tube. Probably one of them's looking at you. It's very odd. It's a very odd trying to be romantic situation that I think I would just feel completely unromantic in. We're all losing our minds on Twitter when we learned they got Cupid's Pod because we all thought they spent their money on it.
Soon the new tenants took over. Oh my god, where's this going? My dearly beloved now sits with our young
Scraggy.
We'll never know of the kind gentleman who saved my life, who kept me fed and gave me a home when I needed it the most. Sometimes I wonder how they're doing. Do they even remember? Do they think of me?
Steve!
Our boy!
It's you! We have so much to tell you. That is so weird that we saw Steve in the wild, because it was him.
Still rehabilitated as a pigeon.
Same markings.
Like 4 years ago. How long do pigeons live?
Not that long.
Someone else left a comment. They got a pigeon tattoo.
I've not seen this.
Here you go. Alec in San Diego got Don't Cry Craft with Steve, the rehabilitated toeless pigeon,
oh my
on
gosh.
their leg. At least I assume that's a leg.
That is the most beautiful pigeon tattoo I've ever seen.
Hauntingly beautiful.
If you're listening to the podcast, it is like a photograph of a pigeon.
With a stump.
It's beautiful.
Don't Cry Craft written in beautiful text.
With 2 quirky stars.
Yes.
It's us. We are 2 quirky stars.
It's a piece of
it's
art.
Dan and Phil.
Beaks. Our pigeons had beaks.
Steve had a beak.
So did Scraggy. Oh my god. Oh my god. If it would save the life of a bird, would you let me tattoo you?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Any guesses? The Wordle of the day. Do the Dan and Phil Wordle. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's a 5-letter word? Let's see. What should we go with? What should we go with? Adieu to get the vowels covered. Good option. A-D-I-E-U. Like that. I like that. Boom. Well, that backfired. That backfired. Let's see. I'm going to go with... Let's see. It's got an A. It definitely has an A. I'm going to guess banks. I'm sure it's not banks. I use cloud, as that's what Phil said he uses. Nice. Llama? Llama's a good one. Oh, dang. Okay. So it is a BA. And then the N is somewhere else. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. BA something, maybe an... I'm assuming the N is the 4th letter. So BA something N something. Bacon? Oh, that could be it. It could be bacon. That is definitely an option. I like it. Do we go with bacon? Do we go with Baron? That's good. Try bacon? Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. Oh! I think Baron might be it. Nailed it. Oh, wow. Excellently done. Excellently done. It is Baron. Nailed it. All right, where's that? Let's get back to it.
God. Oh.
Steve had a beak.
So did Scraggy.
Us. We are 2 quirky stars.
Way to go, everybody. We did it.
Phil.
Beaks. Our pigeons had beaks.
Steve had a beak.
So did Scraggy.
Bacon was a good one.
Oh my god.
Bacon was a good one. Banks gave us quite a few.
What an insane question.
Would you let me tattoo you?
I don't know why I came up with Banks.
Bird? The last great American eagle?
No, a pigeon.
Steve the pigeon.
Steve the pigeon.
I would get a tattoo of Steve the pigeon on my nose.
The serious question.
Where?
You can choose the
How
location
big?
this big.
And you do it.
I do it.
I mean,
This
content.
big.
That sounds like that I get views.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah, you choose, bro.
I'm gonna put it on your neck.
Great.
A
And I'm
pigeon.
sure that won't go wrong.
And
Yeah,
then when you
Phil,
wear
get near me with that thing.
And when you're wearing a t-shirt, his little face will pop out.
Oh,
at
when
the
I wear a
top.
turtleneck forever, I can cover it up.
Like, what are we doing here?
Your drink had a bird on it.
I mean, that was good.
Okay.
Pigeon. Steve drink.
Yeah. We like
Steve drink.
Aww. God, is this a comic from the perspective?
I love how Phil is so invested.
You found me.
There's no, like, guys. We need to, red string theory. Thank you.
We found each other, and
I found you.
You found me.
There's no, like, guys. We need to, red string theory. They're meant to be together. We found each other. No.
Okay.
This is your power. This is your agency as human beings.
Yes.
I found Phil.
Yes.
Physically.
You found me physically.
And digitally. Thank you.
We found each other, and
I found you.
You found me.
I love Phil's like trying to clean it up. We found each other. Dan's just like, no. I found you. Don't claim credit. Don't claim credit. That was all me. Dan Hush, the red string brought you together. Phil's tarot cards predicted it. That's amazing. Amazing. All right. Good gosh. We just took a Wordle detour and nailed it. That felt so good. Little victories. That's what this world's all about. Little victories. Dan and Phil react to Phan Twitter after hard launching. Oh boy. It's about to be very humorous. I cannot wait. I'm sure just from, the mentions of the comments of Twitter was amazing and everyone was going crazy, and I'm sure it was amazing. They had to end up together or the world would have been sad. More sad. Indeed. Phan Destiel crossover.
I really like when Dan pretends to be f***ing. I think it's really endearing and comforting.
Oh my God.
It's been 1 month since everything changed for Dan and Phil.
Breaking news, trending topics, the mental breakdown to male podcast pipeline. A rat.
Ooh. But one thing has been consistent.
Our own followers relentlessly bullying us on social media. If you like laughing at other people's suffering
or celebrating humor and the creative talent of a community,
prepare to dive into the world.
I can't even drink water correctly.
Twitter. We hit
dying over here, drowning on my own water.
Big day.
I mean, screw BBC News.
But Matt has a point. What does Pop Crave know about feel neo-pronouns?
Me trying to film Gaga and being told Dan and Phil have hard launched.
Oh my God, the moment.
You're in an arena.
Oh my God. Sorry for ruining your concert.
Oh my God. We stopped the world.
We did.
I am so sorry. I had a therapy appointment today and my therapist said, so I've heard the news, you must be so excited. Mind you, this is the most offline woman I've ever met.
The news spread more than I thought it would.
My therapist said that she saw it on Apple News
What?
on her phone in the morning.
Oh my God.
If you're a fanny and you wear a watch that tracks your heart rate, I recommend looking at your chart right now. Okay, daily activity. The moment the hard launch happened.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Hope you're okay. Dan and Phil, you hard launched during a lesbian wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Getting ready to walk down the aisle.
The true power of your love made it happen.
We blessed you, or you manifested it. 2019, Phil Lester had edited the hard launch thumbnail.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna live this down, am I?
We need to put Phil's coming out thumbnail in the Louvre.
Yikes. Unfollowing them now. Was a big fan of their homoerotic tension. Did not know they were in love.
That's funny because
Boo,
knowing the
boring.
internet, someone out there probably did think that. And we cannot forget Tumblr.
No. I love you.
Fan is real. 40,000 notes. You can't do that to people on Tumblr.
That's too much.
Dan and Phil, first YouTubers in history to make and publish an official forgiving video instead of an apology one. Pioneers.
Congrats, Dan and Phil. Here's to a new era.
Oh, it's 2009 Dan playing with a diorama
Oh my
of 2025 Dan and Phil.
Does that imply none of this is happening and we're all in the mind of two emo twinks? I won. No, you didn't.
Big global news. At the age of 34, you must choose between starting a male podcast with your partner of 16 years or becoming the mayor of New York City.
And we chose the right option.
Inside of you, there are two 34-year-olds, both well respected by they bisexuals. This is what it's like listening to the podcast. Growers can be 4 times the length. Yeah, it engorges in all ways. You listening.
I don't blame you for that one. What were we on about on that episode?
That episode?
Oh my
what
God.
are we on about in every single thing we post on the internet together?
Just wait for episode 5. Someone you know is gay, bi, transgender, but someone you know listens to the Hard Launch podcast.
Maybe someone you love. Think before you speak hate.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of hate's okay.
A tiny bit.
Just for training.
Jump back in and it's Homotron 3000, 3001 and 3002.
Please, I'm in a meeting. Notification. Dan and Phil. Phil wants to get Dan stuffed. Hashtag Dan.
I didn't think they'd notify people for shorts. That's why we gave it an unhinged title.
Of all the notifications for YouTube to send
Oh
out,
my God.
why that short? Oh my gosh. I'm 24 and afraid of the gender fluid.
Oh, this was not a good moment for the lava lamp.
What in the exotic toy? Oh my Oh my God! It's gone so far up. It's starting to detach at the head.
It's definitely a grower.
Merch idea for the podcast. Dan and Phil made me hard, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. We picked an awful name. I can't believe we went from the terrible influence tour that everyone was calling Tit. Now we've got the Hard podcast.
Hard Mondays.
Okay, the creation of Adam.
Wow.
The creation of Phan.
Creation of
Together
Phan.
16 years, still haven't killed each other somehow. Learn the truth now. Expose shocking secrets to staying together forever, no matter how fucking annoying you both are.
Wow.
Cite my sources. How about my beautiful mind? I love this one. He's ready to speak on it.
I've got...
What is it? We don't know.
I have so many
Phil
thoughts.
doesn't even know.
You're not ready for them. They invented tablecloths to hide boners.
Leaves the scene after spreading misinformation.
Look, sometimes a fact doesn't have to be true. Are you ever going to acknowledge that I made this?
I love lying! Yeah! Me trying to impress Phil Trade.
What's going on there?
Who sped up my Getty Image moment? What you need to understand is when the news broke, people were digging up the oldest photos of it. I am
So bad.
True, we saw them all.
Zoella beauty launch.
No.
Phil's glasses, he lost them, so he had to wear his backup glasses.
It was so bad. We were determined to get good red carpet pictures after the Hard launch.
The meme of the night was definitely that Phil thought he looked really cool, but he was doing an Arthur Rage fist.
I tried my best. I don't know what Phil was doing with his hand, so I gave him a Minecraft sword.
Guys, yeah, what?
Oh,
No, he's got the super glue.
Not the
Phil,
glue.
don't do it. Oh fuck. Okay, we needed a fresh one of this. Here
Both
we
of
go.
our puns are facing the world.
Face standing straight, touching slight amount.
Dan, it's the first time you've not done the cock shame. Me trying to shift my pad back into place. This has to stop.
Oh my.
This is why we shouldn't go outside.
This is the funniest shit ever. Like, why is this reported on Pink News? Dan Howell talks about meeting Phil for the first time. I thought you were wearing a wig.
Why was that news?
Why is that a real? Thank you, Pink News. Continue to support the agenda. Do you wear wigs?
Apparently so.
Dan, when he met Phil for the first time.
Phil Lester before meeting up with his mysterious lover from the internet in 2009. You know what's funny? Look what is sat right next to us right now.
Oh my gosh.
That's like whore. That's whore of my comfort characters. What did we do to Cat and Bear?
It's somehow worse than gore.
Forced feminization.
This could have been your lawyer, by the way. Very true. I feel like Court would be much more entertaining, though.
With inflatable bananas.
And dressing like a femboy.
Nope. You remember the dance, Phil?
No, I don't remember the dance. Stop it.
Gay little monkey at the Apple store.
I am emanating that vibe.
If you saw me tweet this earlier, no you didn't. Oh, and Halloween happened, which means that I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're this awful reference? Because if you want an awful niche reference, Dan and Phil is the community for you.
It's going to be that one. I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're the girl in Prague?
If you don't know, Phil kissed a girl.
I did.
And he liked it.
She made me
Did you?
smoke. No, I didn't like it.
I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're Luan from the pontoon? Don't make fun. Okay.
That is 99% accurate.
What do you mean I ran into Dan and Phil dressed as Kiki and Boba? What
Oh
the
my
actual
gosh.
fuck
Wow.
crossover right now. Also, I thought that was actually me for about 10 seconds there.
I was confused.
Lion, Golden Pig feel and the announcement Moose walk into a bar.
The bar was not ready for you guys. Oh my god. Incredible.
Just met another Sister Daniel at the club.
Oh my god.
Honestly, that's a double slay right there. Amazing.
Your gospel is spreading.
Where is the Spirit Halloween sponsorship?
We're waiting. Speaking of sponsorship.
Why do I enable you? Why did I give you an in there?
It's happening.
Oh,
Thank you to
progress pre-Dan.
Oh my god, sorry.
Oh,
the actual
gotcha.
hell?
NordVPN for sponsoring the video. Last time, I got to live my dream of being a weatherman. So today, Danny boy, you're gonna be a lawyer.
Oh, I'm really in the mood to live my dream of being a lawyer now.
Yes.
A pirate lawyer.
As the lawyer, you are going to make the case of whether the audience should download NordVPN, and as the judge, I am going to decide whether you are innocent or guilty.
I, as the lawyer, would be guilty of what?
Objection.
Exhibit A, are you ashamed of what you watch on the internet for unrelated reasons? Well, thank God there is a service that can bury your dirty, dirty, horrible secrets.
Order!
If you need a VPN to hide your location.
Conjecture.
Maybe for whatever reason.
Keep going.
If you're perhaps on the run or just want to watch John Oliver episodes when they're posted on the American version of YouTube, you can change your location whenever you like. Phil, you gonna go to the Cayman Islands?
Yes.
Seems like something you do. And if you're a girlie with multiple devices,
I am.
either because you are committing crimes,
Yes.
thank God I'm here to protect you.
Collusion, right? Closing arguments. You've made a compelling case
That's
about
gonna explode.
why people should download NordVPN, but for unforgivable circumstances, I sentence you to 13
What circumstances?
years for Yowie crimes.
13 years where?
Dungeon. If you want to get
Dungeon.
NordVPN, you can go to nordvpn.com/Dan
To the back
and Phil
rooms.
for a 2-year plan plus 4 months extra for free. Click the link below, improve your browsing life, and don't go to jail.
I'm so happy with my career choices.
I'll send you there.
Oomph made this beautiful creation.
Oh, the
believe
2025
him.
nuclear family.
Oh God. Performative playgirl Unk Dad.
The Boo Boo Matcha owner male mom.
Evil and intimidating Richard. She. Autistic creature. Fae femme, woke cat, and the entity.
Oh my god, it's the ghost that we brought back. If you've not been listening to the podcast, you're missing out on some lore now.
How a mathematician sees the world.
Oh, what are we gonna get?
Vectors, angles.
How a fanny sees the world.
Feeling full.
Escalator.
Frailing.
I made Dan and Phil on the police sketch app. Are the cops finding them? I'm
on
offended
the
by
what?
Phil.
Oh,
Look at that.
No. Are you okay?
No. Oh, you're hot. How did you get that
I
one?
like crime, Dan. I should go do something naughty right now.
Gonna rob the Louvre?
I mean, I could do that just by leaning forward. Card launch in Stardew Valley.
I want to play it.
Are we dateable? That's the
Maybe.
whole point, right? It's a game about dating, not farming.
Having a whisk from 1900s and a bin from 2050, the duality of man.
Their whisk and their bin are in a problematic age gap situationship.
Oh no.
Oh
Look,
no.
We bin stuff all the time. We bake once a year.
Yeah.
Priorities.
We don't need no electric whisk. The Faboo-Boos cannot be purchased separately.
Aw, that is my emotional outlook on life.
I think it is. When I accidentally type DNA and Phil. I do that all the time.
I present to you the Fong.
I did
God.
that.
Wait,
Typing
what's
up
the
the
other one?
title of the
I
stream.
like that one.
That goes so hard. The fuck? I want that. Can we make these? Is
Not
it legal to sell these? It's a root. It's an air diffuser.
It's an air
It's a-
diffuser.
yeah.
Speaking of bongs.
Very important gift. Whoa, I was feeling it there.
You reading this sentence about Dan and Phil feels so bizarre.
Fun fact, the voice actors for the technicians are together in real life. I don't know their names though. Who is out there in the Big Hero 6 fandom being like, I've got the lore, but I don't know the context. Amazing Phil watchers on the 25th of October, 2009.
This is when we posted our first video together.
Also, Dan is here.
Uh-huh.
No one knows who Dan is. So, I don't know what he's doing.
Lovely Drew Gooden crossover there.
Performative male final boss, except it's only performative to one specific male.
I love Manchester.
Buffy t-shirt, Muse, Final Fantasy 7, ready to whip out.
I love that.
Getting back into Dan and Phil on October 25 is crazy because last time I stand so hard they looked like like this. Bam.
Have I had a glow up or a glow down?
Glow up.
Why you... Stop.
Whoa! Okay,
Don't-
you're using your powers for evil there.
Do not attack us like
And
this.
don't remind us of our forced photo shoot trauma,
Oh.
okay? They were in love here. Oh, yeah, this was
Oh,
a
not
whole meme.
this.
People going back to any situation for the last 16 years and going, guys, now we know the truth of how they felt.
Yes. Right.
What moments
The
have
context.
people chose to
The
look
added
back on?
context.
It's a banger of a video. We should recreate that.
They were dating when they agreed to be brothers in a Disney Junior cartoon.
Oh.
Kuiki Niku,
Oh.
check yourself out.
Yeah.
Inbreeding.
I'm gonna say the gorillas were not dating. Do gorillas date their brothers in the wild, though? That's what we should find out, because the Lion King is pretty accurate
Let's
to nature.
not find that out. They were boyfriends here.
Let's not.
Not the fongs
Nope.
again.
Not the pre-fongs. Also, why does this look like WikiHow art? What is this an article for?
I don't know. They were in love here.
It does look like
man.
WikiHow
We're
art.
never gonna live that image down. They were in love here. Oh, what? Stop it! This is an attack.
I don't think I was, actually. Thinking of Dan and Phil as influencers is so funny, because, like, what are they influencing us to do? Consume yaoi cocaine, never leave the house, burn our kitchens down?
Yes. All of the above.
Dan Howell wouldn't
Good point.
know POV you're in a washing machine.
Oh.
You? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a 56-year-old.
Stop it. Actually, the worst screenshot to ever exist.
Email Dan and Phil, fill our balls. Richard is hungry.
If you want
my
to join our
gosh.
newsletter, you can on Patreon.
You can join as a free member, and we might ask you to just get involved in little parts of the content creation over here.
There's still a chance, actually.
Give us topics for our balls.
If you want to fill the balls, you can go sign up as a free member, patreon.com/Dan
And we will be doing a live stream on Patreon that anyone, including the free followers, can do. So give it a click, follow, and we'll
Yes.
hang out with you soon.
Oh my god.
What? Sure.
I mean,
Girl, you got your heel stuck in your ass.
that would have been an improvement.
Sort it. The type of questions Phil Lester asks. How to make a tornado? Why don't penguins' feet freeze? How to fossilize your hamster? Does anything eat wasps? Can gorilla brothers be in love?
Look,
Ooh,
I'm a
good
curious
question.
boy.
I edited Ben the rat out, so now you can see them babying whatever you
Oh,
want.
no.
Why are Dan and Phil
Oh,
cradling air?
Dan and Phil have robbed a bank. You just saying about doing crime.
Cuckoo, it's my fat stacks. We like Steve.
Aww.
The Faby. I edited that.
You did.
Who needs generative AI when you got my Photoshop skills? The pig, obviously.
Oh no, you've ruined it.
Tiny cat. Oh my god.
Your belly's right on my
You
hand.
need to wipe your wrist after that. Shrek and the angry villagers. Okay, why that Shrek? I badly removed the garlic. Make him hold things. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
Shut your nose.
Oh no.
Leave me alone. I love that I've got my own
Voldemort.
nose there.
That's quite whimsical. I like that one.
The man in the room. There's a man in the room.
Also, it's not in this video, but I love the picture of me with the gun.
That's
the best
That
image.
is the Dan and Phil meme of the month for me.
That's my WhatsApp picture now.
Also, you putting eye drops in the gaming video looking like you're just letting out a tear.
I'm so fucking scared.
9 months in my womb making me suffer, and she looks like her stupid dad. Excuse me.
I love
Oh
that.
my god.
Excuse me.
I could kill a leopard.
Afraid of butterflies. Yeah, leopards don't have a Z-axis.
Yes, they do. They can jump 6 feet in the air.
Well, I'm 6'2".
Dating pro tip, take them to a place they'll hate. Like
Height
a butterfly
flex.
house.
Let a rat tell you what to do.
Lesbian off.
Where is this going?
Oh, this is very calming.
For fucking who? This is my worst nightmare. How did he do that? Clue. Your new cycle will start soon. Oh my god!
in the period zone.
You predicted the period.
I made it happen.
0 days without Dan and Phil talking about piss.
Have we talked about piss in this video yet? No.
Well, okay, well done, Bleach Blonde Phil. You just manifested piss.
You did it for us. Edit something into the space next to him. I dare you.
They
Oh no.
survived the move into the Faust.
Oh my gosh.
Hi there.
1D.
Here is where I spend roughly 2 hours a day. Giant One Direction poster. Ah!
Remember that? Staring at you while you peed.
Peed? You peed facing the door. You pee sitting down.
No, I pee standing up.
Well,
Sometimes
then you're not facing them.
Sometimes if I'm
Phil admits that he pees standing
No.
down or just pisses on the door.
standing down.
Standing down.
Sometimes if I've had a tiring day, I'll just sit down anyway.
What day have you ever had? A long day of sat on his fucking ass filming a podcast, and he's like, I just simply cannot stand.
That's a real
stand
call
Phil
out right there.
Walking literally anywhere.
Although, this is not accurate because Dan always walks in front. You've got a speed boost more than I do.
Sometimes stereotypes are real. I am a gay walker. I got places to be. Nowhere, like, actually. But,
Yeah.
You know, emotionally. Remember who you're fighting for. Oh my god. Okay, if you missed it,
I'm a quick
for
walker.
some reason
I like to walk
had a
quick.
dream that I was dressed as a femboy.
To the point
leading
where I always have to look behind me, like whoever it is I'm walking with is like 50 feet behind me, and it's just like, and then you stand there awkwardly waiting for them to catch up, and then you have to walk their pace. It feels like you're mocking
with an
them.
AK-47, and I don't know why this really seemed to resonate with people.
It did.
There I am, looking out
on the
at
hill.
the battle, but I need strength. Remember, do it for her. Femboy revolution now.
Yes.
Oh, another one. So about that dream.
Oh my god.
Wha-bam.
I want the anime of them.
Oh, playlist 4 a.m. version. What the fuck? I am on a hill wearing a black skirt and holding my AK-47.
That's so good.
Bops.
You need to have more weird
Is this
dreams.
my final? I think,
Yeah.
guys,
Oh my
I feel
gosh.
like I'm just being compelled to do something. Man hasn't had a good night's sleep in 15 years.
This is very accurate to what happened.
That is
Why are you talking in
Wow.
your sleep?
Fanfic writers Dan and Phil awoke
There's a man in the
each other's
room.
arms to the faint glow of sunlight
Ah.
peeking through their curtains. Dan and Phil in reality. Dan woke me up crawling on the bed screaming there's a man in the room for the 4th fucking time. Phil's red string theory versus Dan's red string theory. We were meant to be together. I know where you live. God's strongest soldier.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Oh my god, literally
The lion.
me in 2009.
How'd it
I'm
get?
sobbing. My brother's partner just messaged me this.
I was trying to figure out with Yowie this was. Fucking Dan and Phil, is this it? My wife!
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
That's well drawn.
Father Philip would not be on top. Wasn't really sure what to do with their cutie marks, whatever. Oh my god. I do love my laptop.
And I love cereal.
And Phil is milking all over the bowl. This is what Dan and Phil baking videos look like.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Which one of us is the cow? You're the cow.
You're the cow.
I said it first.
I'm the guy fighting for his life with the honey.
Oh my
the
God.
hell?
Somehow they're better at it than us.
Being a fanny in October 2024.
I love how the cow just wants to be invited, you know?
Anyway,
Just wants to be
you go.
part of it.
Gems, guys.
Dan and Phil coming out as a couple, not a huge shock. Dan
Okay.
and Phil having a consistent upload schedule, genuinely unprecedented. We've done 4 Mondays in a row.
We're excited by this
Wow.
new era.
Yeah.
We need sleep. Dan and Phil,
That's
when
something
you
I
ask
didn't
them
think
what
of.
time their
They're
videos going up.
posting
1.9.
more frequently, apparently, and on schedule.
We like to make sure
Phil's always the one
ready
eating
when
half the
they're ready.
bacon
Everything is
ingredients.
We have
perfect.
not committed to a time. It's a vibe-based process.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this ship before. Past Dan and Phil, Kermit the Frog
What?
and Phil.
But it's 2 a.m.
Phil pleaded.
There's no other hotels in the area, and I've already paid.
Soz, the clerk repeated. Nothing I can do.
But please.
I have an idea. It's only for one night, right? We can just share the room.
But there's only one bed.
Miss Piggy's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Join in.
Kermit is gonna fuck you.
Or he's got the perfect kind of glove hole.
Okay, he filled it.
I filled it.
We need to establish
I'm going.
filling
No.
it. Filling it is when it's perfectly fine, and then he takes it one step too far. Not only taking it one step too far, but it being just on the wrong side of not funny and a bit too rude.
I'll fill you.
I really like when Dan
Phil
pretends to be
absolutely-
foreskin. I think it's really
Absolutely nails that one extra step and taking it from like super funny to super crude.
endearing.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
I love it.
Well, that was an eclectic
What?
mix.
This month feels like it has been 10 years.
We've done a whole year in a month.
For anyone who has ridden this wave and joined us, I hope you're okay. Are you okay? Have you taken a rest? Are you hydrated?
Have you had a moment?
Forget us.
We're trying.
What have we done
We're
to
trying.
you? Once again, this has proven that Dan and Phil have the funniest audience on the internet.
Yes.
Join the Twitter community. Get on Tumblr.
Go do it.
Like those memes on Instagram.
It's actually a great-
Follow at Dan and Phil on TikTok. We
got
are
it.
now in our TikTok era.
We're really
apparently
trying.
Are we really trying?
Are
No,
we,
you're,
Dan?
you're really forcing.
Yeah.
I'm actively trying to avoid.
Dan, are you excited to record your TikToks for the week?
No.
Shout out to Phil for all these amazing
creating
TikToks.
short form content.
I've really enjoyed this month.
We're very, very grateful for
Yes.
everyone's support during this new era.
And do you know what I'm going to say? I'm glad we hard launched.
What, as opposed to being like, guys, it was a mistake.
Yeah. We regret it. We're going back in the closet. And stick around, 'cause you never know what we're going to do next.
That's a threat.
Thank you, NordVPN.
What comes after
for
hard
sponsoring the
launch?
Video.
A
If you want a
soft
2-year
launch.
plan plus 4 months extra for free.
Because you're ashamed of all the Dan and Phil content you're looking at.
NordVPN.com/Dan and Phil. End screen.
Subscribe if you, for some reason, watch this and you aren't already. Like this video. Have we earned it? Give it a like for yourself. It's your art.
Pop over to the Patreon. Join us for our live streams.
The
And
Patreon.
remember... Great. Yeah, there we go. That's it.
And remember, nothing. Oh my gosh. This meme is brutal. Brutal. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Obviously check out the Dan and Phil channel. If you're watching this, chances are you probably have. And if you haven't, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? We're going through these. You should be doing this too. All right, let's jump into the remaining TikToks, shall we? And then we will get you out of here. Boy, we did so much this stream. We completed Wordle together with Baron. We guessed Bacon, which was close. Banks kind of set us up. All right, let's jump into this. We went back into the yesteryear of 2009. We did it. We survived.
In your head is answered in an instant. Who cares if you... Hey Dan, I heard 2026 is the new 2016.
What does that mean? No, Phil, no, no!
So you can be yourself no matter if you're geeky.
Find friends that share your hobbies, even if they're freaky.
Where any question in your head is answered in an instant. Who cares
Oh my
if you
gosh.
procrastinate your one shot at existence?
Hey
What-
Dan,
What brought on the 2016 thing? Like, seriously.
on one of our first holidays when we were meant to go to Portugal, but the volcano erupted.
Yeah, so we said, what's the next best thing? Blackpool. We got off the train in our black skinny jeans, and a man threw a piece of bread at Phil.
It was like a whole loaf.
About 5 seconds after getting off the train, someone screamed some kind of illegible slur at you, and
Yeah.
then threw... Was it an entire baguette?
It was half a baguette or something.
Yeah.
We stayed in that really scary B&B
Wow.
as well. But then the people that greeted us were gay, and I was like, yes, we're safe. It's okay. Because back then, it was a bit scary to be a gay sleeping in the same bed as another.
Especially when you look like Dan and Phil.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have to do all that, but we did.
We did.
And I was probably showing full ass crack as I was strutting down the promenade.
Full ass crack, emo hair in my mouth. We hit the pleasure beach.
Sharing pants. What the
Shit,
fuck are you going to do?
What was going on?
Sharing
We
pants.
deserved it, let's be
Richard!
honest.
If you're new to the show, this is Richard. And if you're listening, he is a conversation selection
Oh, yeah, that's
machine.
right.
When we've gone off the deep end talking about our hate crime trauma, we
went to Blackpool together on one of the...
Please stop doing that with your fingers.
That was like multiple scissors.
I don't know what group. Oh my
Oh.
god.
That's what you do for like a
Is that
lesbian
called raking?
group sex scenario.
Is
Am
he
I
allowed to say
I don't
that?
know if I'm allowed to say that.
Sound off in the comments.
Sorry. Maybe we got them to remesh.
Please stop doing that with your fingers.
That
Dan,
was like multiple scissors.
off
don't
the
know what group-
top of his head, called that
my
raking.
God.
That's what you do for like a
Is that
lesbian
called raking?
group sex.
Like, that's so funny.
Don't know me that well, and it annoys me sometimes. Like, sometimes people will bring me a gift, and it's like, Phil can't have chocolate. Why'd
Yeah.
you do that, you idiot, grandma? And
Your
then
grandma's
you
not
go
an
to the
idiot.
average person on Twitter, they're like, a basic fact about Phil Lester. He can't have chocolate. Get on it, people.
Previous text was to my mum,
Yeah?
who said she's going to bake a birthday cake, and I said, no chocolate though, please, as Phil can't have chocolate because of his migraine.
Oh, that's nice. What are we getting then?
Something that isn't a fucking chocolate cake because of you.
Is that making you sad?
Luxury white chocolate sauce.
Holy shit. Oh, you knew I can't have chocolate and you got me the white chocolate one.
And I know that Lotus Biscoff is your favourite flavour.
Oh, you are redeemed for the cheese.
My friends
You're
and
redeemed for the cheese.
Ooh.
This is adorable.
Phil, as a special treat, I got you a deep-fried Lotus Biscoff Balba.
Oh my god, you didn't. Holy shit, this is the sluttiest
That's how connected
mess
they
I've ever
are,
seen
you
in
know?
my
You
life.
can't
What's all the
have
cream?
chocolate if Phil can't have it. Because they're going to share it.
Fries a Balba.
What is this all over it?
It is a luxury white chocolate sauce.
Holy shit. Oh, you knew I can't have chocolate and you got me the white chocolate one.
And I know that Lotus Biscoff is your favourite flavour.
Oh, you are redeemed for the cheese. Okay.
Oh, the crunch!
Oh my god.
That looks like a piece of toast.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's a bonus. You can have some.
Oh, yeah.
It's so crunchy and it tastes really golden. It's like a really rich cookie. Caramelly.
That is one of the sluttiest things I've ever eaten in my entire life.
7 out of 10.
The outside is crispy.
Yeah.
Dang.
But then you have the pillowy, fluffy...
How about Dan's like fawning over it and Phil's like, 7 out of 10. That's a good score, but it's also like, what is an 8? I gotta know what an 8 is, or a 9, or even if you could find it, a 10.
Ripping apart of the bao bun.
I'm happy again now. Thank you.
Oh, 7 out of 5. Got
Are
it.
saying no.
Yeah.
But my tongue is saying shut the fuck up.
That's the best thing.
Better than the £20 sushi.
Yup. We should make a coffee and watch a whole episode of Below Deck while eating that. We know how to live.
You just made me so emotional with that sentence. But Phil,
what?
Do not lose hope.
That's so great. That's so great. Oh my gosh. That looked good. And now I'm hungry for whatever that was. What was that? Stuffed bun? Deep fried stuffed bao. Deep fried stuffed bao. I could definitely go for that right now. What do I have for dinner? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Probably leftovers. I think I have leftover lasagna or something. Who knows? But I am hungry now after watching that. And that was awesome. Lotus Blossom deep fried bao bun with white chocolate sauce. Oh my gosh. You know, some days it's just really hard not to eat everything in sight because it's just all so good, isn't it? Why do they make food so tasty? We don't need to make food tasty. We need it to survive. If we make it tasty, we're just going to want it all the time, right? It's just, it's so... Sometimes I'm like, this is so good. And there are times I'm like, I wish this tasted awful, you know? Otherwise, I'd keep eating it. Oh my gosh. Amazing. That was a trip down a heck of a road with Dan and Phil. We started off in 2009. Edgy jokes, edgy humor, how to befriend internet stars. Honestly, most of it was probably real life for Dan with Phil. And most of it was actually decent advice. I mean, if you want your name to stick out, be the first to comment or whatever, because usually they're looking at it when they do it, right? And I'm sure you see it if you look at any like famous person's Instagram or any sort of comments, wherever it is. There will be the same people on every single post. And they're just like, that person again. Like you start to memorize their name. Maybe the person posting doesn't, but you know it because you're like, oh, God, that person again. Amazing, amazing. We started with Rowena and Supernatural and Sam, of course. Then we went on to quite a Dan and Phil journey. Quite a Dan and Phil journey. It is Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. There's no Saturday stream. I hate to break it to you. Two Saturday streams in a row. We're not doing one tomorrow. But hey, it'll just leave you wanting more on Monday, okay? We'll be back on Monday. I hope you have a tremendous, tremendous weekend ahead. Stay safe. Have fun. If you're in the U.S. and you're in the frozen tundra, like I'm about to be, hopefully you keep your power. Hopefully your power stays on. I'm hoping for that. I got my fingers crossed. But see everybody Monday. Take care of yourselves. Follow, subscribe, check out the merch. I'll talk to you in Discord. I'll keep you, I'll send proof of life. I'll send proof of life. And I'll see you soon. I'll be launching the new tiers, hopefully on Sunday. I'm going to set a soft launch. We're going to soft launch on Sunday. We'll hard launch February 1st. How about that? But I appreciate everyone being here. I hope you have a great time. I will see you on Monday. Take care of yourselves.